Aquarius, I hope you're okay. I'm Clarissa. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be doing a love reading, general love reading for Aquarius for October. So let's see what's in store for Aquarius. And Aquarius, if you like the message of the video, please like, subscribe, and share. Really appreciate your support. And also, if you'd like to be part of the October competition, where you can win a first part reading with myself, you are welcome to enter. All you have to do is become a subscriber. It's really simple. And I'll choose a winner at the end of the month and announce it in next month's video. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what energy is available for Aquarius. Okay, first card, Justice. We've got a justice here. There's a need for balance. I feel like this has come up before in one of your readings, where you're in a position at the moment where you may be feeling like some of the energies are not balanced. So you're having to go through a process of creating balance. This could be with another individual. This is the higher octave card for Libra. So you could be dealing with a Libra, but this really speaks highly of, creating a situation that has more balance. Because the scenario at the moment, it feels like there's still some, far-reaching beliefs here that they want to combat your sense of wanting balance. So it's almost as like there's a defiant energy. You're having to go through a process of calming things down, creating this balance. There's a sense of, or maybe you see there's balancing needed in the environment around you. I'm getting that sense as well, like you're wanting to see some balance in some situations around you, some fairness. Yeah. Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is, really kind of stewing over whether you want love or not, whether you want certain emotions or not. I think the sense of balance is coming into, really highlight, is it the certain lover factors that you want here, whether you want a love that is, a bit more contained, or whether you're uncertain about what love is. There's a little bit of confusion here because you're quite focused in a certain area where you're just trying to, it's almost as though, like, do you have time for love because you've got so much going on, you're trying to create balance everywhere, but you are still thinking about the type of love that you do want in your life. It's starting to become a focal point for you. Like there's some emotions that you want to be held in, essentially. But it has to feel right. Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, it came out in reverse. I don't normally read reversals, but they seem to be coming out more and more. I don't know how. I'm not flipping the deck, but the Ten of Cups, it speaks of, feelings unfilled in some areas of regarding emotion. There need to be more development here. You're feeling maybe you're not getting the emotions that you want. You're not getting the container of feelings that you want, and having to go through the process of really what this means. In reverse, it means having a totality of all the emotion, maybe so much in some cases, but it means that you've got to the point of full emotional enlightenment and containment and feeling and happiness. But with the Ten of Cups, it means that you're still in search of these things. Maybe there's been a situation that has changed the way that love feels at the moment, and it could be a temporary situation, but it also could be something that is being invited in to create a sense of just awareness. You want to be held in a certain type of emotions. Maybe you just want to escape some version of love in some way, and just connect with love in another way that doesn't feel maybe overwhelming. In this angle, it looks quite overwhelming. Okay. Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is definitely wanting to move away from certain associations. The way certain things have been feeling, you want to, you won't forget these things, but you want to have a different association. So I think there's like a procedure that you're having to go through that's going to create a separation, a totality, a finality, in the way certain things would feel. It gives you the opportunity to look at them in a different way, and connect with them in a different way. It doesn't have to feel so heavy. So with the Six of Swords, it's almost as though you're going on this journey to find newer ways to connect with your emotions. It's almost like you've been in a place where you've had to tie your emotions in a certain way, because maybe there's been a fear of, especially with this Ten of Cups, maybe there's a fear of projecting love in a certain way because certain things have happened in the past, or remaining really reserved regarding love because your energies have been needed in certain other areas. The Knave of Chalices. Again, it's a very watery reading here. This is again, I think it's almost as though as a Page of Cups is almost like wanting to reignite what the sense of love means. Understanding that love can begin again, or you can introduce certain emotions that you can almost learn from. Go through this learning process of how can I have different associations? Do I need to expand on certain mindsets? Do I need to have a process, a procedure that helps me disconnect? Because that physical disconnection or that official disconnection helps to pave a way for new things, open the doorway for new emotions to come in that don't feel the same. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a fire card. Did I mention what the Knave of Wands? The Knave of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, and the Queen of Wands is fire. So Sagittarius, Leo, or Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Beg your pardon, Aries, if you're watching me, so sorry. But it also speaks of an energy that is about attraction, spirituality, movement, knows what they want. There's an appeal here, a divine connection to the sexuality here with the Queen of Wands. So you could be wanting to learn how to connect with this type of energy, or this could be you and somebody's wanting to learn how to connect with the energy that they see within you, this very fiery, dynamic energy that knows what they want. The Four cards, yeah. This is really getting really interesting for you, Aquarius. There's maybe you just want to go on a new adventure of the mind, something that where there's an unknown here, maybe taking some risks, maybe seeing an opportunity and just thinking, okay, I'm going to go for it because I don't know where it's going to go, but maybe I want to go through this learning process because what you've been connected to in terms of emotion, in terms of how things have been compounded onto you. You just want something, you want it to see if it can be different. Maybe it will feel different. Maybe if you learn how to follow your desire and this emotional space, your internal emotional intelligence, you can maybe find ways to connect with the sense of love that you want in your way, emotion in your way. Six of Pentacles, yeah. Again, it's comes back to a sense of balance here, giving and receiving. This, watering the garden of stability in some way, understanding that there has to be, a giving and receiving. Just maybe there's a container of your emotions and you have been able to express it in the way that you want. And so because of that, it's creating this imbalance in the environment, because there needs to be an exertion, there needs to be the opportunity to reflect or project or interact with your energy in a way that shows some growth here. With the Six of Pentacles, it's definitely about somebody being able to grow what they have, and in terms of stability, and they maybe want to be at a point of giving, or even could be the other way around, of receiving, feeling at this time it could be receiving the concepts of stability. What does a new sense of grounding look like? But there's definitely a giving and receiving energy here. Oh, High Priestess, wonderful. High Priestess is understanding that, there is this, a mindset that you have to go into, and knowing that you have to have, that there is, with every single situation that we go through, we have to create tension, and in that tension we create knowing. We understand that there's energies that are required from us from the future, and there's energies that we've been held in the past. And High Priestess speaks highly of knowing the source of both, why we have to go through certain things we go through, and standing almost in the middle of the doorway, understanding that there's a process we're going to walk through it. We're going to have to try, but just being in that moment of feeling what it feels like, whether is it creating tension, is it creating a container, is it creating fear, is it creating knowing, is it creating surrender, freedom, all these lovely keywords. But in that, you get what I'm saying, in that moment, there's pure awareness, like spiritual awareness of where we're supposed to go, and this is what the High Priestess indicates. On top of the Queen of Wands, it could be an indication that the Queen of Wands also speaks of this new way, this new way of having to dive yourself into, over the Ten of Cups in reverse, where the fear of certain emotions are, the overwhelmingness of certain emotions, the loss of certain emotions. Maybe there's a changing of the way it's connecting. There's you're seeing it as maybe there's been a situation where you're feeling more attractive, feeling more desire, or you're understanding your own appeal, and now you're becoming confident enough to delve into the ethereal mind regarding what it means, understanding the knowledge of what it takes to move forward. Okay, let's get some clarification for you, Aquarius. Okay, let's clarify the Justice card. The Lovers. Yeah, again, this really does speak about balance. This is Gemini's card, and major arcana for Gemini, but it's also, when I say the love, it's very reflective of the energies that we want to see in others. We want to see in the environment around us. Understanding that there has to be balance in certain situations. With the Justice card here, the process is allowing us to be able to see exactly what we need in our environment. Because maybe we've been wrestling with this, concept of balance in this way, and we haven't been able to see the advantages of it. Maybe the advantages of it now are coming to a point where you understand that it's connected to your sense of freedom, your identity, your independence from situations. And now it's almost like the Lovers is indicating that you're starting to see that in your environment, you're understanding why you've had this journey in this way. clarify the Four of Cups. Queen of Wands again. Okay, she's definitely a feature. She's a feature in your reading as well. Yeah, this could be the energies that you're projecting. This, you're feeling more attractive, or your environment is feeling more attractive. Queen of Wands is again fire. I haven't forgotten you this time. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. There you go. So the Queen of Wands really speaks about understanding her own magic, her own will, and just having this great connection, this fiery connection to the energies around her. You're understanding her attraction. So over the Four of Cups, there could be a reservation about why you've been holding yourself back from feeling these type of energies, or wanting to connect with this type of energy within yourself or within your environment, because again, there's been association to where the emotions have been. You've just had certain losses or certain attachments to emotions, an outlook in a certain way that hasn't been really connected to the feeling more attractive, feeling a bit more wild, a bit more free in your energies. It's been a bit more contained. So now I feel like you're wanting to have this newer introduction into your life. This is fantastic. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, the earthly card to Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This indicates that, as much as you want to have this feeling of highly spirited, you don't mind walking slowly into things. It's almost like you have to see the process of things go. You're very logically minded, Aquarius. So the process of logic, it has different implementations, and those implementations they all have their own speed. So you've got to dive into each situation, understanding how each one works. So it's almost as though going for the unlayering, I suppose, of exposing yourself to new emotions. It takes a process, and because maybe you've had that injection of what this Queen of Wands energy entails. So it maybe open the window or open the doorway to newer energies, or maybe you tapping into this energy as well, having that sense of balance has ignited something within you. But you're happy to take your time and just see how things go as well. Knight of Cups. Okay, we've got some options here. Knight of Cups over the Six of Swords. The Knight of Cups, it indicates that there is an indication of love somewhere. There is an uncertainty of what it's supposed to, the love that is supposed to be, the offering maybe of love that is maybe coming in your direction. Or there could have been a triggering with the Six of Swords, and wanting to move away into certain emotions, because maybe you're wanting to get back to the youthfulness of how love feels. There's a bit more not so confined love, a bit more more romancing, more of the surrendering to the uncertainty of where certain emotions can go. You just maybe want to explore the Knight of Cups over the Six of Swords here. Let's clarify the Knave of Cups and the Page of Cups. Oh, the Hierophant. Yeah, there's a commitment here. There's a commitment to the process of learning what love really means to you. There's a commitment to understanding the emotions that are in your life. How do they serve you? They're going into the divine mindset about these emotions that are around you, what do they all mean? You know, you want maybe wanting to, maybe this is why there's a process of a slowness here, and trying to dive into the unlayering of what emotions mean, because you want to place a higher commitment to some of these things. You want to, there's some things around you that you want to secure, so then you can allow the introduction to the different layers of love that you're looking for here. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Magician. The Queen of Wands energy, there is something about this energy that is, it's quite mystifying, but it's also, it's manifesting as well. It's an energy that has all the tools around them, and uses what they have physically as well. Maybe there's an attraction here that is used to create this manifesting process as well. They have a lot of tools, spirituality, the ability to attract, and there's a divine knowledge here. And I think this is part of the ignition within you. It creates a little bit of excitement and a little movement. Maybe you're tapping into the energies of the Queen of Wands with the Magician, and understanding that your own appeal can bring forth about things. It creates these tools for you also. Okay, let's clarify the Fool card. Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, again, it speaks about, it's like the Six of Cups, but in a different way. Six of Pentacles, rather. It creates a emphasis on the balance of finances, stability, and a concept of security. Over the Fool card, there may be some chances that you want to take with, your finances, even, maybe putting it into some things that you haven't really acknowledged where they're going yet. With the Two of Pentacles, in this image, you can see the top pentacles is not really established there. It kind of it's like it's only in the ethereal space. It's in the kind of unseen space. It's still going through the process of becoming something. So maybe you're wanting to go through a process of taking a chance, taking a risk with some ideas that you have, and seeing where it goes, but also making sure that there's things available that you can contain that balance. Maybe you're thinking about the future. Maybe you want to invest in certain things in the future, so you can have that fool's journey and go into things of the unknown, because you've created that sense of stability. Okay, let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Oh. See, this process, this process of it bringing in these energies. Knight here, Knight here, Knight here. Okay. These are you want a platter of emotions. I think something's happened where it's opened the door to understanding that there's not just one way that you've been feeling a certain way for a long time, and there's not just one way that you can explore life. And so you're picking up the energy of being able to explore other things. So we've got, stability here, exploring what stability here means in terms of emotion, and then what emotion means in terms of how it can feel. And then again, the excitement, following your heart's desire. How can you use your God-given abilities, your attractiveness, your will, your drive to be able to get the things that you want, to receive the things that have been almost as though they're promised to you. Okay, let's clarify the High Priestess. Oh, Aquarius, the Sun. The Sun is major arcana for Leo, so we're doing with Leo. But the High Priestess and the Sun together, Love it. So, you know, there is something about the situation, the doorway that you're going through, this enlightenment experience, understanding your divine gifts, your tools of manifestation, your understanding about the past, present, and future, and we remain in all of them at the same time. You know, it's created an awareness that is happy. You know, there's enlightenment. You can have it all. You feel as though you can have the things that you felt that you could never get out of the way. You know, your mindset has been in a certain capsule, and now you can see that no, there's an opportunity for happiness here. Love this. Okay, Aquarius, let's get some love cards for you. I just had a feeling that was going to happen. There we go. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relation or addiction. Yeah. I think this speaks highly to the situation that has come about in this reading. You know, it started with being in this process for a long time of the way it's always felt, and now understanding that there needs to be some balance. And what does that balance look like for you? Having to acknowledge certain things, certain feelings, been held to certain emotions, and you know, relationships, the reason why we've been held in certain situations, and what it's really doing for us. So we're going through this process of healing because we're creating security, we're creating understanding about the layers of emotion, and not just having to be in one, because there's many. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, new memories. Yeah, I feel like there's the the wrestle that you've had with old energies. It's because, you know, they would love to have you remain in their life, and because you do offer so much, Aquarius. But you know, we have to, you know, always keep feeling like we're evolving into newer things, into newer levels. That's just our experience. And so, you know, it can be hard to detach in ways that others don't understand, because we have to go on our own journey. And this, you know, this talks about the energies that are and experiences that are in our life as well. And that doesn't have to necessarily be love. It can be a situation where you have to move forward for your own growth, for your own development. Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. That's just, these cards just don't even play around. I mean, they just say it how it is. Just like, wow, okay. Yeah, so, you know, again, some concepts are over. Some principles have to remain in where they are because they don't serve the direction that we're going in. We have to allow, you know, certain opportunities that, you know, where we face tension, to see them as points of freedom. And how do we attach to ourselves to that sense of freedom? We have to close some doors and trust ourselves and trust that we will transform. Okay, let's get some Archangel cards for you. Power and intention. Yes, I love this. This is really good. It definitely speaks about, understanding your own motives, understanding the motives of others, and the situations around you. How do you fit in? What is your place in these situations? Is your power and intention being spoken for, or is it being harnessed in another way that doesn't really suit you? So this is where we have to then create a focus, and sometimes that focus, it feels uncomfortable, but creating a focus nevertheless creates an acknowledgement of where our power and our attention has to go. Sacred plan. Oh my gosh, I love this for you, Aquarius. This definitely speaks of, this is where the High Priestess comes in. Again, that doorway between the ethereal and the reality. Understand how to create and use, and how to manifest and create. I could go on for ages. Oh. But this is all part of the divinity, isn't it? This is all part of the way it's supposed to go, our connection with the angels around us, our sense of growth. Human beings, we're here to create. So there's like going back to that sacred plan, all the other things, their procedures. What does it really mean for us? What does it really mean for you, Aquarius? Okay, let's get another card. Transformation. Love it. These ones are so much kinder than these cards. They say it in such a different way. Transformation. I feel like this is what you're going through right now, no doubt. This is this whole reading has been about your ability to understand the transformation process, whether it feels maybe it's feel heavier than it's supposed to, but you're going through it regardless, and you're prepared to really stick it out, go through everything, see what's been learned from this, and just follow it through. I love this for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, if you love the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to be a part of the October competition, again, all you have to do is become a subscriber, and I will choose a winner at the end of the month and announce it next video. Could be you. And until next time, take care. Bye.